This was the F.L. Michels job we did in 2010. Nicole was the salesperson. This was a case of a construction dispute in a small town in, I think it was Minnesota. The city had hired a contractor to drill a water drainage system under the city, and they do that with this tunnel boring machine that just tunnels its way underground. Here's the surface of the ground, and the machine is, I don't know, 12, 14 feet in diameter. It's got rotating heads on the front that just chew through the dirt. The dispute centered around the fact that before the contractors took the case, they relied on a survey done by another company that said that there was no rocks in the way. Basically, they said the underground conditions were something that their machine could cut through, and what they finally actually found was that there was a lot of big boulders in the way, which slowed their progress, and they had to take some time to jackhammer those boulders out of the way before they could finish their job. So it took them a longer time to do it, and of course the city was suing the Michels contractor for not completing the work on time, and of course Michels was pointing the finger at the faulty survey. Anyway, the animation was kind of neat. We took a cross-section of the machine and put in little camera icons so that you could click and bring up pictures. Here's looking at the face from the operator's position. You're looking at the dirt that's being cut away and carried backwards here on a conveyor belt so it can be brought out of the tunnel. As the machine runs forward, the rotating cutting heads just dig through the dirt. The dirt falls inside the machine and gets carried away on the conveyor belt. When you run into a rock, if it's small enough, those rocks can just get carried through, and they come in as a matter of course. Here's a picture of a smaller rock that the machine can handle. It can just cut that out and keep on moving. That rock comes through on the conveyor belt and gets carried out. The problem that our guys ran into was that there were some bigger rocks that they couldn't, the machine wouldn't swallow, and they had to break those up a piece at a time by sending a guy in with a jackhammer to actually break holes in this rock until they could get it into smaller parts that would come through the machine. The other problem was that once a lot of these rocks were removed, that left a big void in the soil here, and it could get a condition where the dirt above that would sag to fill in the void where the rocks were, and would leave big craters on the surface, which was yet another problem with this tunnel drilling process. So I'll have to let Nicole tell you the outcome of the case. It was a compromise. It wasn't a clear win on our part, but it was, I guess, reduced our liability by a certain amount to show that the conditions that our guys ran into under the underground weren't what the survey said it was, and so it wasn't entirely our fault that the construction process took longer.